Hey all, this is Theese, and this is more Vampire Survivors episode 8. So one thing I realized is I will probably need to, the audio volume, it seems like when I'm recording, right, that the only thing that matters for the audio volume, not for the microphone by the way, which is weird why it works like this, it seems to be that the only thing that matters is the volume that you have in game and stuff that, like it doesn't matter how high I would go with the regular volume, because even when I have it at like 12 volume and I had like decent volume in the previous recording, like I noticed that I had like that you could hear my voice very very well, but I noticed that you could hardly hear the music, but the music was really loud for me, by the way, or not like super loud, not like air blowing loud, but it was still loud enough. The music was loud enough, and stuff that, so because it was maxed out, or it was somewhere here basically, kind of in the middle, and stuff that. But apparently you could hardly hear that music, so that was very very weird. Anyway, I got some more money now, so I did actually do a short farm yesterday with Trouser, but that farm was still worse than the farm with Queen Sigma. Basically the farm that I did with Trouser was still worse. Yes, I did basically I did the farm on Moonglow here basically, and I ran with everything on it basically here, which makes it so that if you run inwards, for example, you gain a lot more gold, for example, and a bit more luck, as you can see, but you gain also like enemy health is like a lot on Moonglow and stuff that. And I did purchase some more eggs as well, so but this is only like 6 million basically, right? Yeah, this is only like 6 million. But the thing is, normally I would say that before you buy eggs you want to get like something around like 20 million or something like that, but you can easily make actually on the Queen Sigma if you go in on the you actually do the I don't know about the bone zone, how the Queen Sigma farm of Focus Bone Zone, but you do the dairy plant basically. But then there are certain things that you don't want to appear. There are certain things you want to ban in the collection. I always have this ban the salt solution there, because yeah, that thing is really really bad and stuff that. And there are some other things you would want to like get rid of, as well as like the smaller coins and stuff that, and all the coin bags and stuff that. But the thing is, right, that then how you're supposed to like keep the combo points going and stuff that, like what do you like, what are the stuff that you really should deactivate, right? Because I don't get why it would be worse if certain things are deactivated, but maybe that's because that all of those things that spawn could have a chance to be a treasure chest instead, and not treasure chest would be better than getting like a coin bag or whatever, or getting a cross, or whatever, right? When you're doing the farm and stuff, that's yeah. Anyway, we're gonna continue on where we left off. We're not gonna do the emergency meeting, by the way, even though I am gonna check the progress that I have left. So there will be level 18 emergency meeting is one, and defeat the suspicious side. Those are the only one that I have left, and technically I ordered the knife as well. But anyway, I did look up what the thing actually does. What the thing actually does when you ascend. So when you ascend, you get a stat. The first time you put a point into one of the stats, when you ascend, you gain 20 points. The second time you put into the same stat, you gain 10 points. And then after that you get 5 every time, like the third time you ascend, the fourth time, the 1000th time. But yeah, so ascending, there we go, ascending, so you can see ascension points. So you can have alright, and it is percentage. Actually, so it's 25% that you can choose on one of these. So you can have 25% curse, 25% greed, 25% on the crown, on the growth, 25% luck. I feel like the XP is really the thing that's gonna matter and stuff. That's yeah. So 25% XP, and then you can go in and start, for example. And now of course you need to like respend here and stuff that. So yeah, so of course it would also stack with the growth here. So you can have like plus 15%, so then you can get like 35% if you max out that. So yeah. So it's up to you, of course, what's that you use with the 5000 that you start with, because yeah, you start with, of course, with Poe is the first character, and then you need to, find a whip for him, find a magic wand, find a rune tracer, find a knife, and stuff that, and then you can see what the things are that you need to do, and stuff that, so yeah. But yeah, but the ascension points are interesting, so that each time you ascend, you basically, so I would say that the first thing you want to do is just get each of the 25% each time basically you ascend, so that you gain all of them and stuff that. And then eventually, of course, you want to go, But the thing is, like, how do you deal with the curse, like, early on? Like, how the heck do you deal with the curse? And stuff that early on. Right, do you always need to go into might then? Or, like, how will that work, you know? And stuff that, how will you deal with, like, the curse and stuff that? Because none of these are, like, damage and stuff that, you know, so, yeah, so, but, yeah. But of course, if you make it so that okay, that even if you just kill one enemy, then and the XP is insane. By the way, so the next time, in case this, so it was 25% at first, so maybe it's not that same amount, but yeah. So that has been ascended once and stuff that, and you can see like the ascension points and stuff that, yeah. So that's interesting. So anyway, we're gonna do the Legacy of the Moonspell because that's the thing that we hadn't done. Right, and the audio, that is the same sounds, music, yeah. Maybe I will even bring it higher, maybe even, so yeah. So, okay, so collection, progress, so my minute in Kasuga as well. Okay. Okay. So, what is good in Mt Moonspell? We probably just spend the points into Defang first, so we just have those. The charm could maybe have been a great idea to gain a level with, but not. So I forgot how many things are affected by that, but yeah. Usually you might think that, oh, you want to have might first and stuff that, but I feel like that is really, really bad to have. I really like, you know, the whole, you know, magnet area. Okay. Maybe save up for the next one instead of spending it. Maybe. Now let's go to one on the max health there. There we go. So we only have access to Mt Moonspell first. Recover also multiplies all healing, so also overhealing slightly increase max health. Which is good. Now let's listen to his character's team. Let's go Hyper, Hurry, Limit Break. Nothing worse than Endless. Wow, survive it for 1 minute, what? Time limit is 5 minutes, okay. So I mean, we don't need to do Hurry mode if that is the case. We have a short survival window, so let's go with the thing. Because the weapon is actually part of that. Okay. So you have a very small arena. Okay. Okay, so that's probably the thing that we have to... But this weapon is really bad with how it hits things. Grass Fandango. Yeah, we have gotten really, really bad with the weapons. I forgot that the Grass Fandango kind of needs the area to be like... And yeah, we do have no revive as well, so it's like... Now I don't know how often they will give you healing. Yeah, we're pretty good. There was 100% guarantee to happen, but of course that unlocks the next stage. So we did survive long enough for that. Okay. Right, you only need to survive for 1 minute there. So yeah, so next stage is just a full-length stage. Let's go with the hurry mode. Okay. Okay, let's go into the Shrine Valley. Do we pick up Yemeni ahead of time and look for the weapons? Nah, because the Yemenis... Actually, let's go with the 1+ instead. Wait, wrong stage. Am I fucking... Am I... Why the fuck did I run the same stage again? That was weird. Okay, beginning. I don't know how much it affects this weapon. So the Kappa guy is there. There's some luck here. Do we think that... Yeah. Pumarola to evolve the staff. I think I remember most of the stuff actually that levels up certain things. Okay. Let's take the tractor over here. Right. Yeah, we can't afford an empty tome. There's a lot of things that are expensive here. Get the crown definitely though. Get that for now. We could always go back there in case we need to. Cross instead. Go with cross. Attack the orb. So since we went with cross, let's get the clover. Okay, so there's a bunch of the hearts on this stage. So maybe we go for the hearts first. So it seems like what this is gonna be is this is gonna like split up the stage. Split up the regular like Legacy of Mt Moonspell stage and stuff that, you know. But you know it's nice and everything. You know. So yeah. I mean this guy's weapon was bad on the first stage, but that was just because of, you know, because of the fact that we had to deal with like a boss being at the same time, you know, so yeah. Yeah, those things are gonna be a bit of a problem. Most of that, so yeah. But yeah, the cover on this character is really good though, you know. Right, first 2 more projectiles. I do remember the bubbles being strong. Like there are certain weapons, of course, that cannot evolve, you know, in the game, you know, and stuff like that. And some of those weapons are, of course, very, very interesting. Except they did allow one of those weapons to evolve at a certain point with a certain character and stuff like that, so yeah. So let's get this one. That's level 5, meaning that thing disappears. We could get the bubbles because because the bubbles, as you can see, can evolve. I would definitely want to get the robe, probably, and stuff like that. I do remember what some of them are, and stuff like that, because of course there are certain weapons that. Yeah, let's get the luck there for now. I still need to remember to be careful. Damn it. Yeah, I think we have kind of screwed up a lot and stuff that, you know, because, you know, the fact that we haven't focused on XP, you know, but maybe it's just the hyper mode that is the problem, you know, and stuff that, you know, so yeah. Because we aren't meeting any more enemies than we should normally, you know, and stuff that, but I do remember the big skeletons being a problem on the actual stage and stuff that. Because those are the ones that do really huge damage and stuff that, so yeah, so... please don't tell me that we actually did. Nah, they're actually guarded by... This feels stupid at this point almost. But yeah, but we're gonna like, I'm not gonna like stop doing in that mode, you know, and stuff that, but let's go with the regular Legacy of Mt Moonspell. But I think we're gonna go with, should I just go with the revive, but I feel that the revive is so cheap to go with and stuff that Mad Grow could be a good idea though, because that allows us to get the bubbles immediately. But maybe it's just Boogaloo Evolutions, right? Because right, so overall our continuous thing is between minus 24% and plus 24% over 10 seconds. The character starts getting 1% area every level, so if you pick it early you gain a lot of area. And then of course a similar one with the Bracer one. There's a Bracer one as well. There's the duration as well. Let's get Boogaloo Evolutions. And let's actually very extremely aggressively, here at the very start, let's just very aggressively go towards the bubbles. Let's Mirage Robe. Immediate Mirage Robe is actually good. Because, yeah, because, you know. Because sometimes, you know, you can get screwed completely by your start and stuff that, you know, because you shouldn't have to have the revive start. Like, sometimes you just get a quick start, you know, and you just have to kind of restart if you don't get the good stuff, which is why, like, rerolls is so important, you know, and stuff that. Spinach, actually. Because I feel like if we don't get a lot of XP quickly, then that's gonna be really bad. But I'm also not gonna go for the hearts immediately and stuff that. And there are some reasons for that, of course. Because now I want to actually gain some levels before we go towards the things instead. So yeah, so I have no idea how high the volume is gonna be, of course, obviously, but yeah. Because right, if it's just the audio, if it's just this, the thing that I have here, if that's the thing that decides, you know, if that is the thing that actually decides how loud the game is when I record it, then that's very, very different. Because it feels weird, right, that when I had the 12 in volume, basically you can hear me very, very well on the microphone, but then you couldn't hear the music at all, hardly, you know, and stuff that. Now the music is actually super, super loud. Of course, not all songs are the same, you know, like how loud they are, right? You know, like certain songs are way more loud. It might have been that the problems are actually the skeletons, because I do remember that being a problem normally as well. So we need Skullmaniac for the evolution of the Song of Mana. But it's bad because that, of course, gives us Curse, which wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world. Yeah. I kinda know what I want, because I know that we need a tractor orb for the thing. But keep in mind, of course, if we have a hard time getting certain things, then we can just go into the shop there. And stuff that, yeah. Yes. But yeah, because I know the weapons that are really good, like we haven't gotten right. But Song of Mana is, you know, from the standard game, you know, and stuff that, which is interesting, but you know... The Song of Mana is actually what's carrying us right now, by the way. Kinda. I don't remember everything, what they leveled up with, you know, I could have, you know, checked, you know, and stuff that before, you know, starting this, but it's, you know, fun to try and remember again, you know. Okay, now it's becoming more annoying to kill stuff. Because it's also dependent on like what you put levels into. It's very dependent as well. Keep in mind the robes might not be super good at the very start, but the robes actually get legendary. Oh yeah! That's actually very good because now we gain way more projectiles. And the Mirage Orb of course need a Tractor Orb. Oh wow, we got a lot of cash because of that. So it might be worth actually visiting the shop there just to get things that we need here. Because I'm pretty certain we could get the Primarola in the shop. Yeah, there's the Tractor Orb, which we need with the Mirage Orb to level up. I'm gonna avoid the Skullomaniac as long as possible, of course. Because we need to make sure that we have the damage first before we start, like, cursing ourselves. Even though I do remember the upgraded version of the Song of Mana is really good. I do remember that being absolutely insane. Because there's no way they take a weapon and allow it to, like, upgrade with the... Yeah, there we go. There's the Primarola. Nice. What should we get the... Oh, the thing I really want is the Night Sword. I do remember that the Night Sword showed up last time and stuff that. Or Duplicator is okay, what evolves with that, okay, good. So now I have everything that evolves with everything. Pretty much. Right, yeah. But there's one thing that we are. And I don't think there's any of the weapons that are specifically with... I don't think any of them is with Spinach, so Spinach might have been a waste to pick up. No, Spinach is with 4 seasons. Do we just go and pick up Bubble now then? Is that what we do? Do we just go and pick up Bubble then? Because the Bubble was with the Spinach, as I said. So now we need the Skullomaniac. We need the Skullomaniac to level Song of Mana. And then whatever the next weapon is we take. Most of that. But maybe it's better to that because we need to go and pick up the Bubble, by the way. We need to go and pick up the Bubble. Just because, you know. But it's better to have more options here first, you know, stuff that's yeah. I still need to remember that things are not like easy just because, oh, you used, you know, you got all of this, you know, because you can see the enemies that from bombarded with, like, it's insane. Okay. Candelabra door is, wait, what? There's 2 evolutions for that. Yeah, the bubbles have 2 evolutions, so I needed 2 weapons for the bubbles. No, but the bubbles need twice, right? Now the duplicator was for the thing, but Spinach and the augment area is for the thing. So that's a bit bad. Because that means that I need to find something else that has Spinach. We need to find something else that has Spinach, which would be the 5-1, but the 5-1 doesn't show up there. And something else that has the area. And I forgot if the Night Sword or the other thing has the area or whatever, but of course, yeah. 4 seasons. Another chest. Guitar. Four seasons. Otherwise we could just go and get the clover, but we need to have the curse if we want to do the Song of Mana and stuff like that. Because as I said, I want to wait with getting the curse. Just the thing. Let's go up to the shopkeeper. Yes. That's all the passives. But let's actually go for the... Let's go for the... That's only 10% curse. It shouldn't be that bad. But I went straight into the enemies. This is good though. Get the max survivals. Yes, get them now. Because if we are gonna run with curse, we are gonna need the thing. I feel like we are gonna need it at least, you know, yeah. But yeah, we probably picked up the luck somewhere there. Stuff there, but it was hard to see. But we are going to go towards the bubble thing. Because of... But why is the lore showing up? Alright, because the lore is actually a weapon, that's why. Let us screw ourselves with his positioning here. I mean, I'm not gonna like try not to die, you know, or alright, you get what I mean, right? You know. Yeah, because we only have 2 more revives after this, so that's why I, you know. Because this isn't gonna be free or anything, you know, and stuff like that, you know. Get the spinach. I can't believe that we would have so much trouble just because of having 10% curse or whatever, right? But, you know, it might just be that, again, right, if you don't get the levels quick enough, right, then, like, things are bad because of that. But then also we're going quickly through things, you know, which can be bad to do, as I said. And it might be really bad if this is a big skeleton, by the way. Okay, this is a big skeleton, so we need to kill that big skeleton. Yeah. Get that. Skeleton is coming in for quick attack. Yeah, I think we can evolve something now if we get the chest. Nope, not yet. Get the other chest though. 7 nights, okay. That should actually be able to level up for some reason. I don't know why it's not leveling up the staff, right? Because the staff needed a Pomarola. And maybe it needs to max out the Pomarola then. It is weird sometimes. Okay, that's more luck. The more luck is of course nice because, you know, because of the fact that certain things exist. Yeah, you can see that you need to kill the skeleton guy for the thing to, you know. I think it's getting a bit scary now. I'm not gonna lie, man. Candelabra, or we need the area. Because that makes us more safe, that makes the damage happen more often. The freeze is so nice. I forgot which weapon it is that freezes actually. Oh, that was extremely quickly there, but that was because I ran into something that did huge damage. This is super bad. You only have one res after this. And that's our last res. Which is actually really bad. There's a lot of XP here actually. This area, come on. No, no chance. Oh, when he got pushed forward, so, so I had no choice. Okay, but that unlocks that. That's actually good. Yeah, we're gonna have a way easier time with that character. And then now we can power up something. What's around 3000, so... Okay. Do that, yeah, have the might, have all the might in the world. That's good, right. Because I don't want to try and make things easier and stuff like that. So let's go with the thing. It was so weird though that we didn't level up anything there. Let's go with this one again here. Same stage again. Right, so now we start with the bubble character. Okay, so I mean, maybe the thing that we should have gone with is just the self-healing thing. The healing is doubled. Recovering HP damages enemies for the same amount, because that's actually part of like the divine bloodline thing strat. Actually, we're gonna try this actually. This guy can gain a lot of practice. I forgot what was it, infinite practice that it said or whatever, you know. Now we're gonna go with Laurel. So we do have access to some weapons immediately there. Cross. We're gonna do different here. Because it might be that the Song of Mana is just too weak. But would that 10% curse, would that have saved us? Maybe not. Night Sword though. You start with no revive with this character. That's actually bad news. He starts chasing us. Yes. Damn it. I didn't want that to happen. Because again, as I've said, it's... But the thing is, right, is if you spread out and you get too many weapons too early, then that's really, really bad. And stuff that's, yeah. If we get 400, we could get the tier 2. I should have remembered that. And stuff that, you know, that might be, you know, more worth getting. I mean, how good are some of the starting weapons here? Like, I mean, the axe is decent, the magic wand is decent, and stuff that. But yeah, but the thing is, like, if you gain too many, if you have like too much stuff show up, then that's really, really bad as well. You know, like. Not the XP yet. Yeah. I feel just that the bubbles are just always a better starting weapon basic and stuff like that. But maybe it's also the fact that the Laurel is just, you know... I know it feels sometimes like, oh, it's clutch, you have to rely on a weapon, but keep in mind, of course, you're not meant to do a hyper mode in the beginning or hurry mode either and stuff like that. You know... But you might say, oh, but hurry mode gives you more XP, which is true. But then, of course, if you have a problem killing stuff early on, and the fact is that you will get to the harder waves quicker, meaning that it is even more important that your levels, that you manage to, you know, catch up in the levels and stuff like that. Yeah. The thing though is really, I want to avoid trying to, you know, I mean, we did survive last time until we got like the purple thing, even though until we got like the purple card or whatever, right? So, yeah, we're gonna be dying by the way, because when we're not killing these quick enough, unless we get super lucky here again with the chest. I mean, the Lord is nice because that helps with the cooldown. No, I don't know if this area exists on the map though, right, the area with these enemies. Because I do remember there's an area that you can technically go to where you spawn the Kappa enemies. Oh, that's really good actually. Because it doesn't matter what's in the chest, right? Pretty much. Everything is good at this point. So yeah, cool down. Because here, right, often, right, depending on what weapons you choose, you have a certain amount of chance for the other weapons that you already have to show up and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes that is just super important to just not go with like 4 weapons immediately, right? That sometimes it's just better to stick to 1 or 2 weapons. But it also depends on what weapon you start with and stuff like that. And see, being level 9 at almost 8 minutes is really bad, because you have to realize that this will normally only be at 4 minutes, right? But you're getting the 8-minute waits at 8 minutes, even though it only has gone 4 minutes. So, you know, so if we don't start catching up soon with our levels, then that's like really bad. Which of course why the crown is really good as well, so yeah. But I think the main problem last time was that we didn't evolve one of the weapons for whatever reason, even though we had a Pomarola or whatever, and I don't know why. You know, we didn't evolve because it was way past the time to where we should be able to evolve and stuff like that, yeah. But it's actually really good. Because we are still able to kill stuff. Quite a lot of stuff in here. Get the Pomarola there. Did we go with... Was that the one that increased our healing, right? Because I mean the other character had a whole high self-healing going on and stuff like that, and that can, you know, save you as well and stuff like that, especially if you combine it with Laurel and stuff like that, because yeah. track though, but I don't know how much we have left around on the stage. I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of things. Right, because keep in mind that we had like something like 2.6 with the other character, but yeah. But I forgot, was it amount that was increasing with this character? I think it was actually. So we have 1,000 now, which actually might mean that it's time to go up here. Because things are getting a bit scary now, so let's get the Timeee first. Duplicator, weapon cooldown. Yeah. I'm not gonna care. Like, I don't know which one these did again, right? I know that the duplicator did one of the ones, it does the night thing and stuff that, but then we have to figure out the other ones. Pumarola can of course do the staff thing. Pumarola could do. I think Tieuuuu does any of them. So yeah. And that might of course be a waste there, because you know the stuff that is already unlocked, you know, and stuff that you might be like, oh, why get those things, you know, and stuff that, because yeah. Get the Pumarola for now. But keep in mind that if we would happen to lose our revive early, then that would be really, really bad if that would happen. Because you might say, oh, but it's better to use, you know, like it's... We do also have a level of the bubble that we can use pick up, you know, which might be a good idea to actually start going towards that, you know. Yeah, let's get more bubbles. Yeah. I know that it was taking a huge risk to do that. Oh, and then we die just on the... Yes, your damage is absolute shit, and then you reach level 16 in that amount of time, which is really bad. That's the main problem, you know, and stuff like that. Even though we defeated a lot of enemies. Right, that one has way better health recovery and stuff like that. The max health is lower as well. That is plus in the farm might, plus 10% area cooldown, minus 1% for magnets, plus 50%. That still has the increased might though. Now let's go with that again, and let's actually, yeah, so hurry. So you see the hurry does not affect, or the hyper does not affect the XP bonus, and it does not affect the enemy health. But it makes stuff move faster. But yeah, but that's deactivate hurry mode. Sometimes it can be the hurry mode that is the problem actually. Let's do that again. Now let's go with beginning instead. So I want to check here what things show up as being locked. Because the stuff that shows up as being locked is stuff that we haven't unlocked yet, so they cannot show up. So it might have been that the empty tome and all of the other stuff was locked. So you could get armor, for example, you could get hollow heart, you could get bracer, and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff that we have unlocked here now. So that means that Tieuuuu will be able to actually show up just naturally. which is good, of course. Four seasons. So 4 seasons needed a bunch of things. 4 seasons needed, what was it? I kind of forgot. Let's take the silver win. We're gonna focus on now use the weapons that are from the DLC. Yeah. You might say, oh, why not do this earlier? That is just because I wanted the thing to go quickly and stuff like that, because having to spend like 30 minutes in the stage instead of spending 30 minutes, which is only 50 minutes, is a big difference. So yeah. So spinach was one other thing. I don't remember that. For the other bubbles. Now sadly though, in the shop window, I kinda wish in the shop window, right, that it would show the evolves here and stuff that, so that you know what the evolves are, you know, and stuff that. But yeah, you know though that whenever we unlock the stage, I'm pretty certain though that the way you unlock the stage, by the way, the shop stage, by the way, all you need to do is technically reach level 80, I think it is, on a stage. That's what unlocks the shop stage, and it's always like that. Kinda. Except of course in the emergency meeting thing there, then you unlock also that's how you unlock the final imposter guy thing. But that's on a specific stage that you have to do it. Mirage Robe. Mirage Robe, of course we need a tractor orb. Stuff that. The fact that we also have access to the stuff here in the shop is actually really good. But again, see, now we're running into that problem, same problem again, with having 4 weapons already, but yeah. And you should realize that we would have been at 4 minutes at this point already and only been like level 6, but now, you know, today is soon, yeah, but yeah. A tractor orb. So we know that we need Pomerol otherwise, but yeah. It's very important to actually gain a lot of levels during when the bats are up and stuff like that. Night Sword. I know that we're gonna need a duplicator then for one of the things as well. And now we're technically only missing one of the weapons, right? Yeah, we're only missing the Night Fang weapon. Because the Glass Fandango was not part of this expansion, actually. The Glass Fandango was something that they introduced later, I think. With one of the free updates, if I remember correctly. Okay, yeah. We almost have maxed out the spinach now, which is actually very good, by the way. Meaning we have 65% might. That will go to 75% might, of course. I thought it was a mount that this guy gets, isn't it? You get spin-offs there. It doesn't show up any of the things there, it's just because we haven't evolved the things, right? But yeah. But it's weird, we haven't seen like any of the old weapons really, or much of the old weapons. We've only really seen the cross and the Song of Mana. We have not seen like the whip or the other thing, you know, but yeah. We could just go in here, of course, and get the duplicator eventually. I'm pretty certain we need a Canal Labrador, right? For something. Let's get the duplicator, because I do remember the duplicator was for something. But I forgot which weapon it was that was for duplicator. So I'm thinking it is that we need the candelabra door and stuff like that as well, but yeah. But maybe I'm misremembering what weapons, needed what. And does it have to do with luck when it shows you what things you need? Is the question. Man, we only have 1 level on that. 2 level on that, 1 level, 1 level, 1 level. So it's luck actually really bad with our levels on the weapons. Yeah, okay, Spellbinder is for the thing. Spellbinder is for the thing. Okay, that's interesting. Spellbinder is for the regular bubbles. Alright, we need a knight thing. We need a fang thing. That was the thing that was with the duplicator. The fang thing. Oh man, we could get good soon actually. We don't have the Pomarola yet, which is actually really bad at this point. To not have the Pomarola at all. The Pomarola is not in the shop, right? Or was it? I think it might have been in the shop. Because now we're starting to get some more cash. Get the Dieuuuu there. And then get the Pomarola, because I know that that is something that we need at least. Det var så väldigt klart actually. Damn it. I don't know, is this stage just meant to be like super hard or something like that? Like it just feels like very weird. Or are we just being like super unlucky? Can you... Oh, you could technically get it again. You could get the Dieuuuu there again. If you had... So if we would have gone in on the stage with a lot of cash, that would have worked. I'm pretty certain that can... Right, it was candelabra door, I'm pretty certain. I'm not 100% certain that one of the things that we needed was candelabra door. Right, because one of the ones needed 2. And it was candelabra door and something else. Spinach. Right, yeah. Now the only thing we also need now is the fang thing. And of course, if we can get a purple thing to show up, by the way, that would be really good. Because see now, there's nothing you can get here. We will still need to get the armor, the hollow heart, and the bracer, and the stone mask, so that they can show up. We could of course get more Pomarolas, but then we have to deal with those skeletons again. And as I said, when enemies get pushed, when one of those like big wave things spawn, then that's actually really bad. That happens. Again, as I said, like going towards certain things can sometimes be bad to do as well. So, yeah. Please don't tell me that the 7-minute wave was the super scary one. Because the main problem is that this character doesn't have very good health regen. The other character has very good health regen, which is a big thing. Cool down, yeah, okay. And base damage up. I know that we could get Laurel and stuff that, and that might actually save our ass. But is it just that the DLC weapons are bad? Because I never remember having that much trouble in the Legacy of the Moonspell like this itself. But then of course you had access to more part of the stage, you know. Right, and the main problem of course is if we go towards one of these objectives, right, that, you know, we have the fields. The fields is actually a pretty good area because, you know, Candelabra. Sometimes you might say, oh, Candelabra is no damage, but it is kinda because, you know, more area also means that, you know. No, we don't have the cooldown thing, of course, which, you know, is a bit bad, you know, to not have. Oh, this is huge. That could have also been huge, by the way. Okay. But it's pretty funny to see a harder adventure like this, you know, and stuff that. But it might also be what we put points into and stuff that, you know. Maybe actually making it so that there are more enemies in the wave early on would actually be good. Because the earlier enemies die very quickly. And then having more of those enemies spawn is maybe like really good. Oh, that's actually very good. Because I think we missed a bunch. Because we only have... yeah. Let's get the tractor over there so we can get more. Because sometimes that's the dangerous thing, right? Sometimes trying to pick up XP if you have to go too close to the enemies. But yeah, you have no armor on this character. Right, I forgot if the other character had armor or not, you know. Because I do believe that there are... or do all characters have no armor, right? Oh no, I'm pretty certain that there are characters that has armor value as their base value. Okay, so now we are starting to get some actual levels in the weapons. It's not that, so yeah. Now would garlic have been like a savior here, or like the Bibles and stuff that maybe, you know, and stuff that, so yeah. It's just it's very interesting when you limit it to certain weapons how much harder that makes things, you know, you have to understand certain of the weapons a certain way, you know, but yeah. So we have 3+ amount. Right, is it that many charges you would have with the ring or whatever, but yeah. But was it not that you are supposed to gain a bunch of more, you know, amounts with this character, but maybe it's every 20 levels or something like that, so, you know. So just over here. We still haven't gotten lucky with the chest this time around. effect last longer. Yeah, summon knight, there we go. So now we're actually getting clearing effect now. And it was before the summon knight. I think that it was that level of Mirage Robe that really puts it ahead. I feel like. Or maybe it's just that they're weaker enemies now, so now you need to gain a lot of levels. That's... Alright. Slash. Slash would affect the sword when it's upgraded. I think that's the upgraded staff, I'm pretty certain. No, none of those weapons are. Listed weapons, character explodes. Light sources explode, character explodes when damage. Okay, none of those weapons we have either. List of weapons freezes. No, we have none of those either. So the only thing that really does anything for us is this. Okay. This is crazy, man. Okay, so tractor orb. Oh yeah, there's some tractor orb thing over there. So yeah, over here. Alright, get that. Now again, the thing that makes the it so bad that we don't have a revival or anything, right? Because you know that even if we survive right now, right, we don't have no idea how bad it is gonna get, you know, and stuff like that, you know. But of course, the good thing, of course, is that the amount matters a lot. By the way. The amount, and if that was what this character indeed does level up, you know, and stuff like that. I really want to go and get the coffin though, if it is the character that I think it is, and stuff like that. Because I do remember the second character is so much better than the first one, because of the weapon you start with. Yeah, we have to do a bit of left and right, a little bit of shimmying around. Yeah, a lot of it is finding the gaps and stuff that, you know, which is very important. Our damage does not seem to be a problem now, but it's also to remember that these enemies are the easier ones. These are not the tough enemies. But because you might remember last time that we got fucked by the, like the, you know, because we got pushed. So many question is how close do we dare to go to where the coffin is. Because you would want to have enough damage so we can kill the skeleton thing easily. What is the enemies in here? Please don't tell me that this is just a super bad idea to go inside here. Not everyone gets in. The ones from the sides cannot get in. Oh, look at that. You can limit the enemies I forgot about this, the house strats. I think that we did that right when we did this stage the first time. I forgot about the house strats, man. Like you might say that, oh, that's like... Oh, man. I almost feel like we need to stay in there. Almost. And then we almost fucked ourselves there. This looks like one of those bat houses things. Almost, except there are no bats here. You can see, five more projectiles. You know, I want to get to a point now to where it's more calm, when it's like less big of a wave, and then I want to try and move. If possible. Candelabra is nice, of course. So. We kind of need to try and move at some point, but we're kind of stuck here now because of this. It's not playing good. Effektlöst några. Main problem is that we haven't not evolved anything. I'm just looking for where we can move. Okay, first more projectiles. Oh, there was a chest and we missed it. Right, the bubbles are at the maximum, so maybe the bubbles could evolve. No. I don't know why we're not getting the evolves on the chest, because normally you didn't need to level up the passives as well. What? The Onis are dying quickly actually. Different only stuff. It's actually good. I mean, if all our weapons can get maxed out, then that could be really good, of course. But we have to realize that since we don't have any armor, then that means that we die very quickly and our HP is only 110. The thing is though, I really want to go towards where the chest is supposed to be. But it's so weird, like it shows, like it looks like on the map that it's supposed to be really, really far away and stuff that, but you know. Please don't tell me that it's gonna be like insane wave now at 18. Damn it. I don't want to be in these locations right now. You saw that was just from getting hit once, by the way. I mean, you do gain back the health very, very quickly and stuff that, so yeah. So we're gonna need to kill Mr. Skeleton quickly. And I do think we have a lot of coverage now. As long as we just stay here close to it, we maybe are fine. But we need to keep attention in case he does that, yeah. really bad because I know that they can do a lot of damage and they can push like the thing into you. So yeah, I went straight to them there instead of like trying to wait and do damage to open up a path. I know it will get easier soon if we can just... The clock is gonna save us, man. We need to immediately find like health now or something. Oh, we can go through there, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be dead. God damn the ghosts, man! Chest, he died, chest. Please let me get to the damn chest. Please be a heal. Evo Mirage of Project. Yeah, yes. I think this might be another wall. No. Okay, but that's good. That's very good. Level 5. Kommer rolla. Come on, save us. Come on, Klutz. Come on, save us. We did destroy the big skeleton, so that's the thing. That's the big thing. Now we just need to be careful as we don't die while we generate our health. Yeah, there's a bit of a path here. This is absolutely crazy, man. We were so close to dying there, basically. If I would have rushed to the chest there, which I thought about doing, we would have used to die, by the way, because there's so much. There's so very, very little room to move, but we defeated the skeleton guy. Meaning we can just go and get the thing, and that's all that matters. That's what matters for the unlocking the next stage, I believe. We just need to clear out the rooms now. The Onis move very, very slowly, which is good. They're almost like stationary. Here we go. Yes, it's her. Him. Thank you, Gavet Oni, but the vampire is in another coffin. Mt Moonspell. So you can see there. Yeah, we have that now. Right, so now we only need chests, pretty much. That's what we do. We need chests. The purple one could be good. Let's just for emergency get the awake. Just in case, so we don't get screwed over. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be reckless and so I think you have to realize that, right, if you're playing certain characters with high health, then it's much more easier to go through enemies, but it's just that it's very, very scary to just go through enemies, because if you're, you have very, very low health and stuff like that, yeah. I definitely want to kill that ghost, I think, because I think that will be a chest. 100% certain it will be a chest. And I don't know why they make it so that you have to level up the passives to try and get the thing. Yeah, this is the another thing. Yeah, just the wins. You saw there that we needed to get the heart up, but normally that is not supposed to happen. Stuff that, which is weird. I don't know, maybe the weapons are cursed, so you need more strength into the weapon to be like, Okay. And then the fang is from the duplicator. the spellbinder is gonna be the bubbles. You see, you need one more levels of spellbinder. What's that I say? The fang is of course not even maxed out yet, you know. So because the fang we got very late. Get the candelabra. It's crazy, man. It's just, you know. Okay, there's another one. Let's just get the candelabra and the other one up first before we pick up the chest, so we guarantee to make sure that we have all something. Now I would love to get like a triple evolve or something like that, or a double evolve at least, you know. So that is if possible. Spellbinder, there we go. That's good, it's gonna be one evolve, and that's the bubbles, the Buru ball. Yeah, same target can be hit multiple times by it. Which by the way is insane, because that means that the projectile does not die immediately, so you can hit the same target multiple times, meaning that that's like is a huge damage increase. Oh, that's another chest on that. So definitely want to get 2 more levels of the Night Sword before we pick up the next chest. One more level. Oh, that was what was supposed to be the chest. It was a bit bad, I feel like. I thought I saw a red game over there. There we go, there's all the stuff maxed out, all the stuff maxed out. There is a thing there that we can get to XP, because I think we have left some XP behind in a few places. Random. Or maybe they spawned before or something like that, because yeah. But that's guaranteed to be another. This is the God Eye of all 4 seasons generous additional explosion. So yeah, you saw the candelabra door plus the spinach. And now it's gonna be the night thing. The sword I don't remember what was with the sword. But because the duplicator is with the night thing. The duplicator. So maybe I don't have whatever is for sword. Because it isn't spinach for the sword now. Yeah, because that's the main problem, that the bubbles needed like 2 things and stuff that, which is why we can't get the sword. So. But that means that we still have one more thing that we can evolve. If there's gonna be one more chest though. You see they're attacking from many like different angles and stuff that, where the things are attacking from and stuff that's, yeah. Well, we aren't super particularly high level, that's the thing, right? have 3 revives, that's good. But yeah. I mean, I don't think we're gonna kill death by any chance either, but yeah. But I would like to get, like, if we get level 80 right, if that is how we unlock that stage, you know, it allows us to get more of the weapons unlocked. Because, yeah, I'm pretty certain that Among Us weapons would be very, very good here. A lot of those were the Among Us weapons. Because of the fact that a lot of them have like a lot of area and stuff like that, so yeah. But yeah, we haven't made that much cash though. There's a big ghost. He's gonna have a chest though. I'm gonna, yeah. Ah, don't push the ghost into me. And this is guaranteed to be this area, so Echo Knight will also generate damaging zone below the characters. So it's not only above the character now, it's also below. Right, and I don't think any of those passives overlap with the sword. I don't think sadly. Maybe the sword needs the armor. No, I think it might actually be a hollow heart for the sword, if I remember correctly. Maybe it was the bracer? Oh, what's it, the curse item now? Maybe it was Torma's box. I do remember Torma's box, I'm pretty certain was from something. Because Torma's box wasn't a vanilla item, right? It was a DLC item, wasn't it? Okay, that might be another chest though. No more now the boss enemies. And I dropped the red gems. So we could still technically get level 80. So we're actually pushing them back when we're going into them. But that's really good, the unattracted orb. Okay, one more level. Hell yeah. Can I get a hell yes? Hell yeah. Oh, there's a big chunky ghost. That ghost is probably... and then I just die. Oh shit, dudes. Okay. That's very bad. Don't tell me we're gonna die because there's... Okay, dude. We're gonna die before we even last the full time. Okay, so guess what is killing us? The enemy aren't making it into us, we are pushing the enemies into us. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we have no chance there at that point. But I think we still unlock the next stage, I hope. Yeah, Forbidden Peaks. Well, the same win, that's 5,000 gold coins. And well, the 4 seasons, that's 5,000 gold coins. That's 5,000 gold coins. Mirage 5,000 gold coins. And we shall later unlock Plano Bazaar, yes, nice. Let's refund the power-ups first. So now we have a bunch of cash. I'll first get this. I become stronger and invisible for a fixed time. That one does not have the might increase. Right, because the might increase was just the passive increase. This is what their actual stats are. So you can see he has 1, 0, head recovery, this has 0.0. None of them have armor. This one has 10% might, Minus 10% cooler, minus luck. This one has a bunch of banishes though. Which is interesting. Anyway, let's go. And we have CO2 Moonspell, Babiona, McCoy Oni, Megalomania Moonspell, and CO2 Moonspell. So yeah. Let's go Mania, and so we have another stage now. We have the third stage. The Forbidden Peaks. Oh, and this one is so good. But anyway, we're actually gonna go into the Planet Bazaar now. Right. And then we immediately on Candy Box and Garlic. Skip though. Why not unlock all this? There we go. Right, so that's the dusting. Do we just get everything? Can we even afford getting like absolutely everything? Probably. But we should get a bunch of passives though, because we should still be able to get passives, right? Right, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we be able to get a bunch of passives though still? Or the passives. Okay, so we have access to all of them. Or maybe not. You get the Torna box. None of them are passives. Armor. I already have all of them. Get the stone mask. Hollow hot bracer. Okay. Again, this is just something that you basically need to do, just to right, that's all the weapons we can have. It is a bit annoying that why couldn't they just make it so that you had like infinite space on this stage for the weapons that you could use black, so that you don't have to go in several times to get everything. Don't get those yet. Flames Misspell, greatest replay. Right, and there's nothing we can unlock from there. The 108 should be able to show up. Excalibur. So we need to go up to where Sam is. Best attack, Flash Arrow, Spell Sting, Spell Stream, Pot Pooper. So it's going to be interesting to see how much we can actually get from the regular place. So we have everything here. We don't have Lightning Ring. We don't have 8 Sparrow Parent 2. There we go. There we get Pentagram. Man, so many times, man. So many times. Okay, so that's everything from that. Okay. Yes. We could of course get Victory Sword, because then we can use like just easily roll everything. You see, that's the thing, right? That once you unlock this stage, like on anything, the thing you can use to just get the Victory Sword as your only weapon, and then you could almost guarantee every time you run the game that you're just gonna get the Victory Sword, right? If you don't like try and unlock any other weapon and you just go for the Victory Sword, because the Victory Sword just allows you to solo everything with how powerful it is often. So we don't need any of those. Right, so the one thing we're missing now, right, is the... Wait, can I check? Right. Why is the special whip not showing up here? Was that grayed out? Did we not get the Ventasacro? Yeah, we did. So yeah, it's only the Amuga stuff left. This one, Chop Tongue. That's of course. Sounds what clear to be. Right. One more time. Yeah, I know, and this is like gonna be annoying when you like ascend certain of the adventures, right, and stuff that, you know. But yeah. But I do think, right, that the one thing that should not disappear when you ascend, I mean, that would just make things a bit too easy, right? If you ascend right, and then you go immediately and you just get like the Victory Sword. If you're on any map where you start with over 10,000, then you just get the Victory Sword. And then maybe you try and get re-rolls as quickly as possible, and then you just restart the stage until you can pick Victory Sword just as your first weapon or as one of the earlier weapons. So that so you get Sun Scan, get Lucky Swipe. There we go. That should be everything. Pretty certain that's everything. Yeah, that's absolutely everything. Nice. They don't show up here though, because, you know, yeah. That's nice. So now we have everything. So do we use Defang immediately first? Get the fucking armor actually. Instead. Get max health. Get recovery. Magnet. Move speed. There we go. Just get those things instead. So we have some armor and stuff like that, so we can take more damage and, you know, health and, you know, magnet, move speed. And now let's do the next stage. The Forbidden Peak. Let's go with this one. Let's go with the Kaunas. Let's go with Hyper and Hurry, because, you know, because now we're probably going to be able to get better stuff here. And let's have a wake at start. Right, so yeah, this is the stage. This is the real, like, Mt Moonspell stage, technically. Because the other stage is more of a... Right, because the other part of the stage will be down here, basically, so they lock off, so now it's only the mountain part that you have access to. But why am I not killing stuff? Hello? Do we banish stuff? Yes. We will banish stuff if we don't get good stuff. Actually, this weapon is not good to start with, by the way. Could go get a sword though. We could also get candelabra door. Yeah, maybe not hurry mode was the good idea because we're just gonna die extremely early here. You know, normally I would not take flames on my spell, but you know, we just need something. I'm going inside the cave is a bad idea. Blarg! Yes, the chest. Is it gonna be the skeleton guy again though that's gonna guard the chest is the question. Of course it is. One more revive, right? Yeah, one more revive. Yeah, this is fun, man. Yeah, we're not gonna get saved by that. It definitely seems that it is the hurry mode that is like the main problem and stuff that. But we could have gotten just vent there actually, that would have saved us. Okay. And now I'm doing a lot of stupid strats and stuff that. I know that this character does get powerful, but it seems weird. But maybe it's just that without might the bubbles are like really, really bad. Or something like that, you know. So yeah. Also only 5% movement speed on that character, so yeah. So let's deactivate hurry. We're gonna still go with hyper mode though. You know, so yeah, let's go to the shrine mode. Let's go to the Forbidden Peaks. Let's go awake again. Still, the main problem, as I've always said, is like the fact that the starting weapon is not particularly good. But yeah, by getting the bird right away though can maybe be the thing that we really need. I mean, again, as I said, now that we have like everything unlocked, there are like certain things that if we get them, you know, they're just so good. The good thing about the birds also that they need no passive to level up. The birds only need themselves and stuff like that. And of course maybe it's gonna be gun time, maybe since we got the bird. Like, I don't know technically if it's true that... Alright, we have no banish with this character, so we're gonna have to always pick whatever shows up. So it could be very random with what weapons combinations we get. Stuff that. But of course once you... Yeah, we already have this problem again on how we're spreading out our damage now. Over 3 things. But we do have the clock lancet, which is of course good. But there's no way we're gonna evolve the clock lancet of course, but it's just, you know... The clock lancet can save you. And of course, enemies that are frozen deal no damage. Which is also very important, by the way. Yeah, I definitely want to go with guns if possible. Because we already know how insane the guns got on that other stage of the other adventure mode, by the way. Now, of course, if we pick up everything and then we pick up the sword, that can be a better strat, by the way. Yeah. The main problem is at some point we are gonna have to be strong enough to go inside the cave and kill the skeleton. Which again is gonna be a bit of an issue. Right, more birds. Like, I'm only gonna really go for a weapon if it's like really good or whatever, right? But yeah. But we will force at that point to kind of take the clock lance out of the choices we had at that point, I'm pretty certain. I forgot if there was just an easy way up, because I think just going up here, right, is not a cave. No, it is a cave, okay. There's an excellent health in there, we need to remember that. Yeah. I know the main problem now is that we need to either get the other bird so we can evolve the bird so we save up a space, or we need to get the other gun. That could also work. But the main problem is of course that we need a theese, and theese tends to be rather rare. Stuff there, but yeah. So I would say we either want to see the second gun or we want to see the second bird. And of course if we do pick up Gemini, by the way, Gemini of course is better to pick earlier, because I believe that Gemini doesn't give you the bird. If you, for example, if you already have Vandalier at that point, you don't get the third bird. So basically normally you get a bird for each one, basically. And when you have the Vandalier, if you pick the Gemini first, by the way, and stuff like that, like sometimes you can, sometimes you can kind of try and start with it, and stuff like that, of course, yeah. Because yeah, we already know that the bird is good, of course, and stuff like that, so yeah. Pomarola, why not? Because we need that for the thing to level up. And this character did get, of course, good health recovery. And I think it's his special effect, right? That is the whole, that it improves his max health, I believe. So it kind of works a bit like the Divine Bloodlines. Which I believe it also stacks with Divine Bloodlines, if I remember correctly. Weapon cooldown though. Because I'm not going to go and try and evolve everything, probably not. The birds of course won't need anything, which is good, which saves up a bunch of stuff. King Bible. Purple is good. So there's a bunch more King Bible levels. I kind of know when we will be powerful enough to kill a skeleton, considering the weapons we were using last time, so yeah. But of course I won't be ascending all the adventures, by the way, until I really have mastered the adventure to kind of know, what I want to have from it. So. Now, of course, not getting a tracked orb would be really bad and stuff that as well. So yeah, so that's something to remember. But wait, well, there is a way to get upright without having to go through the caves, right? I hope at least. Okay, that's another bird. Yeah, it is really bad if we're going to get access to one of the birds, by the way. And stuff that would be really bad. And is it one of the birds or darkness or something like that? I don't know. You know. Like one bird is an unholy bird and one bird is like a good bird. You know. Good bird. Let's see what's over to the right. Oh, we haven't checked that yet, actually. Because I think this is another path to the shrine. Yeah. This is the other path that you can take. Which will lead to where the sword is, by the way, so yeah. But of course we might need to wait with picking up the sword, by the way. And get more of that thing. I'm trying to again do the whole thing where I focus a little bit on one weapon and stuff there, because yeah. Just sometimes you have to think about your coverage of your area, basically, like what areas certain weapons cover, which is why the gun is really good. The gun weapons are really good, especially when you combine them with Gemini later. And there was at one point, right, when I meant to combine with Gemini, but I couldn't because you know, because I managed to select the wrong card, you know, stuff like that. But yeah. Of course, since we have no way to re-roll the cost, there is not a guarantee that we're gonna get Gemini if we get the card to show up. Right, but we won't be able to get to that, right? Because that's below the mountain. It's weird that that would show up, though. Cool down. This might have been a mistake, actually. No, never mind. Did I use to? The best thing is that we won't consume the Timeee shards first. It will always use up the awakened shards first. But then this is this key. But yeah. But then this is gonna end up here, yeah. We can go towards the sword now, actually. Although again, I would like to see the other gun, if possible. But the main problem, right, is that we have no way to evolve the Among Us weapons. Right. Right, because there's no way we're gonna find a smaller Among Us characters. That's the main problem. But a lot of the Among Us weapons are just good, like baseline, you know. Spellbinder, of course. King Bible. Right, so this is a very weird setup, but we have no choice at that point. I would really like to go and get the sword though. Because there's no weapon that's gonna free up a slot, by the way. So keep that in mind. The sword is still gonna be up here. But please don't tell me that it's gonna be gone by him. Of course it is. So where is the sword now? Do we need that to go to the caves, maybe? But I mean, this cave has a lot of space here, actually. This cave is not bad. This might be a good area to actually kill one of the skeletons, you know. And this ain't bad. But it was so funny there when we actually had things that pushed the enemies into us. At one point, you know, that was really bad. Yeah. Yeah, so what else would we need? Because there's basically... There is no way to level up any of our weapons really, except for the book. The book is the only one that we're going to be able to actually level up. And the sword, if we figure out what the sword needs. Yeah. We don't know what the sword needs. The main problem is we cannot get the second bird, we cannot get the second pistol either. Stuff that, you know. You know, but we're not screwed with this setup. Even though we only have 100 birds. Because that still makes Gemini insanely strong, by the way, because that allows us to get a second gun. Without having to get a second gun. Because it's gonna cover the other area, it's not gonna shoot in the same direction, I believe, as the other gun. The counterpart. Getting a King Bible is really important because the King Bible works as a defensive and stuff that. Yeah, max health is going up. He does have the divine thing, I think. Maybe he does not. Not all I get that. Okay, I mean, I think we're looking decent on level, because keep in mind that at this point there would have been 22 minutes already, and we would have had no chance to survive with these damage at that point. And the tomb is good, of course. But this wave is so important, right? That you actually kill stuff during this wave. It's very important. Yes, the cooldown is minus 32%. So this is minus because that's basically the delay between. Right, and the minus is actually the positive thing when it's cooldown. Because it means that you can use it more often. Right. I don't think there's any way to get one of the Amogus things to show up, but yeah. But we don't want to get Canada Roar because we could get that on the stage otherwise. Storm Mask is what we need. Sword. Or is the legendary? It's actually very good because of the money. Yeah. Get more of the shooty stuff. Get more of the bird. I mean, definitely if we see a purple chest, by the way. Definitely Gemini if we can. Nope. That doesn't affect one of the guns though. It will make it explode. And that will be the other version of the bird. Yeah, because we don't have the blue guns. The red guns are the explode thing, those are the freeze ones. Slash. Slash would affect upgrade the sword, not the regular version of the sword. And nothing else. Ooh, projectile speed. We know how good that is with the shooty gun. That makes it fire like rapid fire and stuff like that, but that's very, very good. Actually, the bracer is insane. So what's our... So yeah, so we will see that start going up like every level now. But it can also fluctuate. So that's it. Okay, that's another chest. don't know if we can evolve anything at this point. But maybe King Bible, if we don't need to. But it launched it right into me. Maybe, yes, Unholy Whisper. It's so good because those weapons, you know, don't need the whole thing. You don't need a passive to be them enough. Duplicator is so nice though, because it's more projectiles. Okay, so it's either like we can take growth, and growth will be good. You can either take more area, which is good. But more projectiles is very good at this point, but that's gonna be our last thing. But we can pick up Calendar Valor anyway, if we get to the area, by the way. You still have revives, right? Yeah, we have 4 revives. Why is more projectiles? Fire all of sea projectiles. Alright, so that would have only give us almost 2 amounts, so that's why we had more in that carry, but I think it was because of what we started with. That's a dead skeleton, right? I'm pretty certain that's a dead skeleton. Yeah, so, let's find a path to the thing. Hopefully we can reach there from over here. You can of course bring these somewhere else and kill them. Okay. Just another level på Marola. And we're gonna have of course 2.5 in the health to cover it. As you can see, our max set is 283, so it has definitely increased. Just of that. But I forgot if it was via retaliatory or if it was via just taking damage, you know, and stuff like that. Because yeah. Okay, so that's one row of skeletons. One row of skeletons down. That was actually fairly quickly, I feel like. But we're already at 7% projectile speed. And keep in mind that it can also do the whole thing when it goes between minus 20% and minus the other thing. But it's good. Yeah, so that evolved. It's pretty insane. You're good. See, no problem, man. No problem at all. Of course. This is gonna be... Thank you, Mt Moonspell, but the vampires and only coffee. Okay, question mark. Yeah, and it's the Legacy of Mt Moonspell. Just the survivors. That's the guy with the night fang, right? That's the guy that becomes like the werewolf thing, almost. It makes the effect last longer. That's good. So yeah, the attractor could be good at that point, but yeah. I don't know if that one on the map there is an actual real, because it looks bigger. It looks bigger than the regular smaller ones that you find. think we might need to... No, we cannot. But then they have that blocked off, so you cannot go next to that part of the area. Okay, we cannot make it down there either. Actually, might still, if we go around. No. So I don't know why they put those things there, because they're clearly at they're clearly at the default location or whatever, because yeah. There should be a thing. No, but that's also going to be the same thing that's over here, basically. There's no way to exit the town. But I know that why do they make those things show up then, the attractor orbs. No. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Pretty interesting to have this damage at level 38 release. Pretty interesting. Keep in mind that we have no might increase either. Stuff that's yeah. So you can see there that we cannot go over there. Of course, if you could have like played as one of the ghosts, for example, from Among Us, you could have easily like gotten there and stuff. That's yeah. Oh yeah, here's the big cave area. This area was a lot better because here there's no chance really that you miss a chest for the most part. That's not going to be on the wall, that's just going to be another Tieuuuu. That means that we have 5+ survival now. Yeah, you see the field is doing damage there and stuff that, you know. Which is, it's kind of a bit like the Song of Mana, except it's kind of better, because instead of covering you, it can cover somewhere else, basically. And okay, so sometimes it's a bit random where it hits, you know, this can be bad at times. But then again, Yamane would be good, even though Yamane would only affect the gun and the bird. Yamane would still be very good. Divine Bloodlines could also technically be good. You see we are at 327 now. So he kind of has like a bit of a built-in Divine Bloodlines effect, but I believe it's stacked with him that was something that we tried out once. I remember it was insanely OP. As of that. Okay, so we're at 40 now and we're almost at the 20-minute mark here. Get more area. Let's just level up the passives now. And we have a chance. Nice. Oh, legendary. Very nice. So yeah, so hyper mode isn't much of a problem really, to be honest. Just of that, it's just the whole hurry mode. And it makes sense that because in hurry mode, right, the fact that you have half the time that you have normally, so instead of 30 minutes you only have 50 minutes, even though it still shows 30 minutes on the timer. But it's the thing is the fact that that means so that unless you happen to get a lot of XP very quickly, or you happen to be able to kill stuff very quickly, then you know the things will be really bad. Yeah. Right. That's it. Oh, come on, Gemini. Gemini? Wait, do we do this one? How to fire slash. Right. Although the duration could be insanely good, by the way. So nothing is but yeah, but Gemini. So we will be getting the second gun immediately, and we'll be getting the second bird as well. Can't even see where the other bird is, but yeah. Yeah, it's the red bird that is the matching thing. And now we have the second gun there. See, so now we have the coverage in all the 4 directions. So instead of just firing 2 in 1 direction, you have... See how much many more shots that is. Yeah. Oh, coverage is insane. There is a point where you can almost just go off core with the character, right? And the cool course we still take a lot of damage, but you see now that every time we walk into enemies, kinda, you know, if we can even walk into enemies. 340 health now. Stuff that was pretty crazy. And we're freezing stuff pretty often as well. But I thought there was another thing that had a freezing effect as well, that it's not just the clock lancet. Right, then we have 23% on the breakdown speed. Right, that might have been too early. Yeah, I would have needed 1 more level of their sword, and then we need to max out the thing first. So that's the last level of the sword. Okay, 1 more level. Okay, 1 more level, come on. Yeah, because that's the thing that was very annoying with these DLC stages, that you have like the whole thing of when enemies get pushed, you know, and stuff like that, so yeah. Right, and that's the... What am I saying? One Night Sword and Neighbor's critical hits and combo finisher drains health. Alright, and that also works in synergy with this weapon, because you're self-damaging yourself. But I forgot if it yeah, see? 247. Just because we're self-damaging ourselves. 248 now. Because we're not reflecting damage, we're damaging ourselves. So we're ticking basically up 1 health per second almost. Not 1 per second, but kind of like 3 seconds I think between each thing. But even of course if we would have a lot of cooldown, this effect would trigger more often. So we only have 3 evolved weapons, but that's will do just fine. Because now, right, there's gonna be limit breaking, yeah. And there's an attractor over there. And it's gonna be insane, by the way, considering how much stuff we've left behind. But it doesn't absorb from everywhere on the stage, you know, because, you know, I feel there is a limit to like how long the attractor pulls in from. So. But yeah, maybe we will just make it shorter so that after this thing we stop recording and stuff there, because yeah. So it doesn't take as long to upload, of course, and you know, for the thing to become available to view. And I wanted to see, you know, the sound quality, if it's just having this thing at the maximum, if it's just having the audio at the maximum, that makes the audio good, you know. Nice. Because at 37 we almost have 400 now in health. And the red ones are the ones from the other bird. So the guns have the same color, of course, but still, you know. But I kind of would wish they could somehow make the Gemini weapons like official weapons in the game that you could also get normally somehow without having to get the Gemini tome or something like that, you know. Maybe have a Gemini stage, you know, something like that, I don't know. Like a inverse stage, you know. Because like a lot of people don't know the names of the Gemini things, even you have to actually go and look up the names of those, because the game does not, like, because you don't figure out like, okay, who is this other bird? Like I always thought that, or they would show up in a separate weapon slot or something like that, but that they wouldn't take instead of weapon slot or something like that. Because, yeah. But I also think that there are certain DLC weapons that should have had like a counterpart to them, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to reach the level 80 this time, I think. I mean, there's probably a bigger area that we could technically go to. Maybe this was a bad idea. See how quickly we're cleaning stuff out here. It's insane, basically, with the firepower. And keep in mind, of course, if we would happen to get on a tracked orbit, it would be really good, you know. The smaller ones, whatever you call them, you know. Maybe you just call them magnet or something like that. But the main problem, of course, when getting stuff here, for example, now is that, you know, now you have less room, you know, and stuff like that. Now there is more chance that XP is gonna end up being out of bounds and that you cannot reach it, you know. Yeah, we're increasing our health a lot by doing this, by the way, so yeah. Okay, we're 70 now. Oh, that's a lot of damage all of a sudden. Right, those things can show up. They can push you into things. Maybe that's what pushed them in last time. I mean, the interesting thing is if we use upper tiramisu charges or theese, then that would give us a chance to get something else as well. But yeah. But there's no way we really die 4 times in the 30 seconds or whatever. Right, there's a health there we go, that's good. Okay, 10 more seconds. I only used 1 revive really then at that point. But the enemies still stay. That's weird. That's might, 15% might. Yeah, since we don't have the other might to stack with, it's gonna be really bad. But keep in mind that death is also easier to defeat when you're like lower level and stuff there, so yeah. Okay, that was the last survival. So now we could hope for a level and choose another passive. We could hope that we could get another passive. Come on. No. No. Okay, so open Suitor's Coffins in Forbidden Peaks. That unlocks the Hidden Cave. So we did 2.9 million with Another Express, 1.4 million with Festive Winds, 1.5 with Mirror Master, and Sharp Theese did 1.5 damage, 1.5 million damage. Yeah, they did 2.1 million with Ebony Wings, and Sharp Theese, it's the twin version of that. And of course you had Piera del Tupelo and then Red Muscle, and stuff that's, yeah. This is insane, so yeah. So that's just one unlock, and yeah, and it starts with Hidden Knight Sword morphs into a stronger version when his base weapon evolves. So, which is interesting, because yeah. Let's just see what the next stage is. So the next stage is Hidden Cave, and then there's one more stage, right? Nah, there's gonna be a chapter 5, chapter 6 as well, so yeah. Yeah, that's not the same character, or is it? No, it is him, but yeah. Legacy of Mt Moonspell. Because yeah, he can morph in and become this form basically, and same thing with Mania can become this form as well, so yeah. But that's basically Mania in being in the stronger form all the time. And this is Suit being in his stronger form all the time. You know, so yeah. Marionas in Frozen Lake. So yeah. But it's interesting. What did they say about the next stage? The key for cameras and suit is overcome by the slight inconvenience metamorphosing into his own form. Tapped in this hidden chamber, you must tame a Megalocetus unleashed power to survive. So this is a shorter one. This is just a time limit with 10 minutes. It's interesting that this has been the most kind of unique adventure with the whole time limits and stuff that with, you know, you start with 5 minutes and 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, stuff that. Like a lot of adventures did not do that, but yeah. Right, so now, probably move speed. You could of course get a bunch of rerolls, which could be good. The girl thing is always nice. But now we probably want to get cooldowns. Area, speed, duration. and then also get the more luck. Right, and then something else. Get a little bit of growth. Even though that's only 3%. Still, yeah. So anyway, that's gonna do it and stuff that. That's gonna do it for this time and stuff that. Yeah. I'm gonna wait a bit longer with the other one, but yeah. But anyway, if you go down here, you can see, for example, that 8 spero per and they var inte PRAG and stuff that. Yeah. So I thought they showed the counterpart weapons here. That they show you what the counterparts is for the Gemini thing. I thought they did show up in the collection here. I could have sworn that that's how you could see them. How you could see the counterpart weapons. But apparently... No, here we have them. Yeah. Cygnus. Because, yeah, so Peter, Cygnus, Red Muscle, and Twice Upon a Time. And there's the Flock Destroyer, that's the other version of the cat. And these are all of the Gemini weapons, basically. So this is the nicer version of the bird, this is the other version of that bird. And you still get to keep them even when the Vandalier evolves. You still get to keep both the red and the blue bird, by the way. So it's basically like having ebony wings and having the other thing while you still have Vandalier, which is very, very good, by the way. And then you're able to get more cats, meow, 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 and stuff like that. It's good, of course. So yeah. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this time, and I will be back when I'm back, of course, you know. Yeah. I'll be back, you know. Because it might take some time before we're back the next time and stuff like that, because yeah, you know. Because again, I have no idea how well you have heard my voice and how well the volume will be, because you know, me hearing the volume well in the game does not matter, because I did that last time. Like last time I was running with 12 in volume, but then we didn't have the game volume to the maximum. We did not have like these. We did not have these sounds and this music set to the maximum, because the thing is, if I would have 12 in volume on the PC, then that would be too loud with the game sound at the maximum, basic and stuff like that. And maybe that's all that matters for the recording. Maybe it's the game sound that matters. And then the microphone sound is maybe always the same, even if you're at 8 on it, or at 6 on it, or at 10 on the actual computer volume and stuff like that. You know, maybe it's just the game volume that matters. And stuff like that. But I believe also you could have used individually change the game volume to be something else, and then the computer volume to be higher, or something like that, you know, to affect the microphone or something like that. I don't know, but yeah. By the way, I hope you all enjoyed this episode 8 for Vampire Survivors. And I know that I was a bit stubborn there at the beginning, you know, I didn't really want to go deactivate, you know, hurry mode and stuff like that. But we figured out, of course, that, you know, that it's not really the hyper mode that is the problem, you know, but yeah, but those weapons are, you know, those weapons, right, like it's just that hurry mode just makes things so much more annoying, right? Because if you don't get kids quickly, you know, that's really bad. But anyway, see you all next time.